This is locked from the inside. I have another in sight. Trouble ahead. I love doing that.
Shite that sucker! Witch!
What took you so long? The Banisher who died for her novice.
Ah, the witch's novice.
Ho there, Antea.
I've heard a lot about you.
And I you. On my return, Ceridian told me our poor wee Banisher would turn up haunted. A haunted Banisher. Well, it is funny, isn't it?
What was that thing you fought?
Thing? Oh, him. He's a bloody nuisance, is what he is.
Are you badly hurt?
I've tangled with old Mossad before. A couple of minutes to myself, and I'll be fine.
Ceridian knew about Antea's ghost.
Obviously. Not very bright, is he?
If she knew Antea was around, why did she not tell you to tell me?
Ceridian withheld that information from both of us for a good reason. Better trust her plan. Death is a part of life, Banisher. You know this better than most. I suppose she didn't want to break your heart again.
You tended to him. Thank you.
Oh, I'm a good novice. I do what I'm told.
You look like you need a moment. Can we help?
Thought you'd never ask. Some of my spirit chasers went out. That's how old Saul crossed the hem.
The hem?
The hem. Where the fabric of the living world meets that of the dead.
Ah, the veil between the visible and the invisible.
Whatever soothes your soul, Banisher.
Rest. Heal. Tell us how to fix the spirit chasers.
The spell is cast. You need only light them. Be careful. Old Mossad won't have gone far. Oh, I'll sit down now. Good luck. Have fun.
So,
How do we do this?
We light the spirit chasers with flint and steel, I guess. I think. We should light the spirit chasers.
What happens if we don't?
Spectre shit, and lots of it.
A sight to behold.
Wasn't I always? Red, there is something wicked placed upon this. I can sense it.
You can just sense it.
It's hidden, even for me, but I can hear its dark will, like a curse or a spell.
A curse or a spell, eh? Maybe Seeker could help us with this.
Time is on my side. Leave or I'll eat you.
He really doesn't like these things. Can I ask a question?
She's in fugue, healing.
No questions then.
Fear not, heroes!
They never learn, do they?
Next! I'll get you to...
Here's one more.
I'll drink from your skull!
Burning spirit chasers repel. One more to go.
Turn and flee, ye cowards!
Is that them all?
Don't count on it.
That one next?
That one next.
I'll get you too!
This should be enough.
There. Witchcraft is easy. I don't know what the fuss is about.
I'm sure your witch friend would agree.
I think I'll just tell her we're done. What wasp crawled up that spectre's arse and stung him angry?
A lost battle? A betrayal? Cowardice in the ranks? Who knows?
Useless. Relics of a colony, I'll wager, that long ago failed. Seeker's vanished. She does that.
She's over there.
Did I see you talking to a crow just now?
Yes and no. All ready to go then? Good. She's waiting for you.
A witch is always this obtuse.
A banisher's always this ignorant. Come on. We're taking a boat. It'll be fun.
No, we're going to New Eden.
The nightmare's grip on the world is too strong. The fog is too thick. You cannot enter its stronghold. There's no way back to the meeting house. Not yet. And not without help.
We've done fine on our own so far.
You're dead. Maybe you're not doing quite as well as you think.
You're blunt, but I take your point. We'll talk to Ceridian before we move on.
That's better. Follow me. Careful. Don't rock the boat.
Have we far to go?
How far is far? Don't worry. You'll be safe.
Safe?
The mire is home to many angry spirits. But my mistress keeps them quiet. Dead quiet.
That spectre you fought looked like a harvester.
Banishers and their labels.
He'll surely be back.
So will I.
The veil seems thinner here.
Always has been. We call them the Mire Marshes, but the nearby tribes call it the Ill Mouth. Stay too long, you'd get sick.
Is that why Ceridian's wards wane faster than they should?
That is because she is dying.
I'm sorry.
Life's a journey. Death is but one step.
What can you tell us about your mentor?
I could tell you quite a lot, but I'm not going to. She's a very old witch who's tended this very big garden for a very long time.
That's it?
Believe me, that's more than enough.
This is almost as lovely as that ride through Herengracht.
All we're missing is the hailstones and the Russia at our heels.
I'm sure we can arrange something.
You do plan the best escapes.
The spectres on the shore aren't moving.
The marshes are well protected.
Are those soldiers?
That, Miss Duarte, is All Souls' army.
We've never faced this many spectres at once.
Spectres are drawn to you two. Like moths to the flame.
Why us?
Dunno. Feels like something powerful finds you interesting.
It's all so. What does he want?
Destruction, bloodshed, Ceridian's head on a plate. They must have known each other once.
We could help you banish him.
You Banishers are so arrogant. He's Ceridian's business. Best we don't interfere. Welcome to Ceridian's Island.
There is much power here.
Oh, you noticed that, did you? Like I say, welcome to Ceridian's Island. She's at home and expecting you. Follow the path until you find a black pond near ancient ruins. I'll see you there soon enough.
How does she do that? It's a trick, right?
There's more to that one than tricks. The girl is gifted. I can't seem to get a good grasp on the spectral fabric. If you need a rest, this place is as good as any.
Hanging dolls. Witches do like to be creepy.
As a child, I made dolls just like those. Seeker's Black Pond. I can see why they call this the Ill Mouth. What is that?
Antea?
No, that's not quite true. I knew who I was, it's just... I was lost, and I had nowhere to go. I had no when to go. Does that make sense?
Time lays traps for the dead. It's never fair.
His voice was a beacon, the light in the darkness that led me back to me, and to the world.
You have a powerful connection, you two. Or will have. Or had. Possibly all three. And here he is, the other Banisher. Greetings.
Good day.
Come, sit. It's been too long.
Have we met?
Of course we have. Just now. Also later. Decades ago. Never mind. It's good to see you, Rhett McRae.
I told her our story. I hope you don't mind.
Such an ordeal. I'm so very sorry you have to go through it. How hard it must be for you both.
Thank you.
But now you're here together, and I'm glad. Because you'll only be able to end this together.
Why have we found so little native presence in New Eden?
They have been here, but they have never settled. Wise men and women know that the region, the Maya Marshes especially, are rotten.
Is that why you settled here?
Here, the hem is thin and frail, and the Maya rich in agitated spirits. It is also secluded and hard to find. Both excellent reasons to remain. Here, we may hide away and mend the hem.
We must reclaim Antea's body, but Seeker tells us the meeting house can't be reached. The fog cannot be crossed.
Seeker is right. The fog is the nightmare.
Seeker mentioned an ill mouth. Were these lands always plagued?
Not always. The threshold is thinner here. Rituals more powerful. Some thought it sacred, others feared its potency. The plague came when outsiders laid claim to lands not their own, and seeded the soil with their hatreds. They thought they could tame what they did not understand. They were foolish. They were blind.
Who are you exactly? Who is Seeker?
We, Banisher, are witches.
Aye, that much I knew. Ceridian. Name sounds very familiar.
To a Scotsman, it should. Once, a long time ago, I too was named Seeker. An old friend called me Ceridian. Little Seeker, he said.
Serahine, aye.
When I needed a new name, I took the one he'd given me. Or at least a form of it that fits my tongue. Ceridian. Fits me well, I think.
You brought us here. Why?
You have many questions, and I have little time.
Your novice mentioned it. I am sorry.
I am not. Soon I'll be one with the trees, root and bark. But that is not why I asked you here. Dearest dears, the path ahead is yet unclear. But know this. If you are to defeat the nightmare, your hearts must be open. Open, of course, to each other. No barriers. Your bond must be strong.
How can we defeat it? How can we even begin to match its power?
You surrender unconditionally to each other. When you died, dear Antea, New Eden crumbled, but some yet live. Seek them out, help them.
The nightmare won't like that.
No, you are, after all, a threat to her existence. And rightly so. She believes you cannot reach into her domain. She is wrong. There is a way. The void, a dreadful place beneath both the incarnate and the invisible. When you have learned to walk the void, you may use it to enter the nightmare's den. First, you must free the people of New Eden from her grip.
What is this void? If there's a place beneath the incarnate and the invisible, this is the first I've heard of it.
Now you have, and not before time. That's enough for now.
Is it safe? What will we find there?
Who knows what you'll find? It ebbs and flows, expands and contracts, twists and turns, but you won't find safety. In the void, safe has no meaning. Just know this. The moment you enter it, you must escape. In places, the void is breached. Follow the beacons. Do not stray, and all will be well. Our Seeker crafted you a tuning key. With it, you may open the breach. Don't linger. Time is fickle.
By the beach as I drowned, you sent Seeker to find me. How did you know where to look?
Are you asking an old hedge witch how she knows what goes on in her own garden? The woods and rivers are full of friendly claws, and feathers and scales. I always know what I need to know.
I guess that's the best answer we can expect.
It is the best of all those I've tried, dearest dears.
The nightmare in the meeting house was by far the most powerful ghost I've ever faced. From where did it come?
Unforgiving wrath is a bottomless well for vengeful spirits. But in this case, I suspect an even more vile source involved.
We know the beast was linked to the nightmare, but we're not so clear on how.
Through the beast, the nightmare inflicted its curse upon the settlers. The beast was its avatar. I'm sure it has others.
What are they exactly?
They are manifestations of her power. They may also represent her only weakness. The nightmare's spirit was shattered by the violence that created it. Properly studied, the pieces may provide the key to lifting her curse.
What do you know of Deborah?
Not much. I have avoided the people of New Eden for decades. I do know she was tried for witchcraft.
Was she a witch? Was she one of yours?
Would it matter if she was? She was no witch. She was a woman, a victim of the basest of human fears.
We recently came across a cursed item and thought you could help us cleanse it.
Really? Why us?
Well, you know, spells, curses, witches.
I was teasing. How fun it is to see you squirm. There are many ways to enchant an item or dispel its curse. Seeker may be of help. Go talk to her. She Likes to tease you too.
Would a hedge witch have something interesting in her swamps for a banisher?
I always have, and I always will.
Thank you, Ceridian. We'll be off.
Before you leave, tell me, what did you choose?
What do you mean?
Each of you made a promise to the other. What was it? What did you choose?
I chose to go.
How difficult it must be to follow this path. The greatest of the great mysteries elude us all. But have faith. For there to be peace, there must be an ending. The tuning key is on the table. In the void, it will protect you. Seeker waits at the pool to show you the way. Help yourself, and take all the help you need.
Witchery. Feels unnatural. Dangerous.
Banishing, of course, is famously safe.
Funny looking spinning wheel. Do you weave with it?
Of course. I weave essence, Red McGrath.
You may have time to waste, but I do not.
Ceridian gave us a tuning key. Now I know how you pull your little disappearing trick.
It's no trick. It's what we do to survive. Too many bastards out there want us dead.
This must be one of the breaches Ceridian mentioned.
Yes. This is a void breach. But yours are a little further down, in the cave. You'll see. This one is special. It's the last and only way into New Eden town since the bridge burned down.
We could go back to New Eden right now?
Why would you want to do that? The nightmare is strong. She has New Eden by the proverbials. Loosen her grasp, and maybe, just maybe, you can walk through that breach and live.
All right, all right. We get it.
You have your tuning key. Hold on to it for dear life.
That shouldn't be a problem.
Once through the breach, there's no turning back. Keep going and don't look back.
Void walking. Can you tell me more about it?
I use it to leap from one breach to another, as Ceridian taught me. I don't dally, nor should you.
Why not?
The void is terra incognita. I suspect Ceridian knows, but isn't saying. Bad sign, that. Very bad sign.
I'm curious. What do you think of the nightmare yourself?
I think the nightmare is the child of our father's iniquities. And of our own sins, too.
Do you admire it?
I fear it. But I accept its wrath, as I accept the rain. And New Eden surely deserves the flood.
Tell me about yourself, Seeker.
How do I put this politely? No.
So, who's Deborah?
I know no Deborah. I don't think I've ever known a Deborah.
We found a cursed object.
An object? What object?
A chest, locked and evidently cursed.
A curse could mean different things, depending. What do you think happened?
We found it in the wilderness. We think maybe someone bound a spirit to it for protection.
Ah, I do believe you found a chest belonging to Fear God.
I'm sorry, who?
Fear God Waterbury, local holy man. Hermit, died years ago. On my wanders I'd meet his ghost from time to time. Crazy old man. More bark than bite, though.
Did he have a thing for making cursed boxes?
Fear God Waterbury had a talent, and he used it to lock things away. Things he considered too dangerous to leave free.
Ah, chest. How many more are there?
I didn't ask, and he didn't say. I know it's more than one. I guess it's a lot more than one. He had a thing for collecting trinkets and locking them up for safekeeping.
Why?
Fear God Waterbury believed there was something about New Eden that drew folk to the occult.
He wasn't wrong.
How do we get it open?
Why would you want to open it? That's demonology, and I'm not one for stepping in no demonology, even if old Fear God wasn't the worst. But from what he told me, Fear God Waterbury, the man, not his ghost, kept a ritual of unbinding in his breviary.
Do you have this breviary?
No, but I know he can find it. He spent his last years in seclusion, deep in the dark woods. Go northeast from the hunter's camp. Keep to the east side of the trail until you can turn south. You should come to a clearing. He had a hut there. You forget things sometimes, so here. I'll write it down for you.
We'll be going. Hope to talk again soon.
Yes. I do so enjoy our little chats across the hem.
Let me get this right. We're looking for a breviary belonging to a demonologist that Seeker met after his death. All this in order to learn how to cleanse malignant spirits bound to cursed objects.
Remember Balthazar H. Frenhofer's teaching. Efficient, adaptive, versatile. Is this Seeker's Cave?
Only one way to find out. My God, where are we?
Remember what we were told. Follow the beacons. Move fast. No looking back.
place looks barren. Lifeless.
This is the realm of the dead. This is the underworld.
Let's not linger. Did you hear that?
Yes, keep moving. There, our way out.
It's you. I'm there.
What the... What is going on?
I know that voice from long ago. I banished its owner.
What does that mean?
It means we must leave, now.
The next beacon is dead. Something's wrong. Oh, what new abomination is this?
I'd say a sorrow used as a Cerberus. That's unheard of. One down. Now the others. Almost.
Wee Island kiss for you.
Your strikes are useless if the pillars are intact. I see no more pillars.
From what hole did this horror crawl?
I don't know, but we need to go.
The hell was that? Ceridian's key was supposed to get us through unnoticed.
I don't know. Are you all right?
I'll do. But that nightmare over there, we know so little about it. That worries me. What about you?
Whatever the reason, that nightmare is here because of something these men and women did. New Eden reeks of their guilt. I died because of them. Curse these people. Curse them and their secrets and their sins.
I'm sorry.
So am I.
Are those breaches really safe?
We were protected.
You heard the whispers, the despair, and that one voice. It called to you. Something knew you were there. It saw you. I thought... For a moment, I thought of them. Those poor butchered boys. I swear in the void I heard their screaming. Wains. Sent to die for their sultan's pride. 'Twere like I was back in the Balkans.
You're you, and you're here with me, right now.
Until we reached New Eden. This void. Is it hell? Is that what we saw? Is that where we've been sending all those ghosts we've banished? Or is it limbo? A timeless in-between filled with tortured souls?
When we banish a ghost, we destroy it. The teaching is clear.
What if the teaching is wrong?
I heard the voices. They worry me too. But the teaching can't be wrong.
We should have known where we were sending those poor souls. What if you end up there too?
All is well. As long as we stay together, all is well.
All right. You're right. All is well. I hope.
Seeker wasn't lying about the burned-down bridge.
Which way? North by the mountains or south through the lowlands?
Let's pick one and see where it takes us. If you need a breather, we can do it here.
The new Smiths, Thickskin and Kate, have always been as fire and ice. But with Red and Antea gone, little remained to keep the sisters together. A chasm of grief and rage yawned between them. Their bridges burned, and the camp stared into the abyss.
Back again, Mr. McRaith? What can I do for you this time?
So, Daniel, what's new?
You must know, sir, that I am not one to tittle-tattle, but Evelyn Fitcher has been lately agitated. She's not normally one to worry.
There have been some changes round here. How are you doing?
The beast is gone, and that is a good thing, no doubt of it. But we're not out of the shite yet. Kate would have us leave. That scares some, especially with no thick skin to lead us through the forest. Doesn't scare me. I can't wait to go.
Satisfy my curiosity, if you would. What think you of Kate Newsmith?
I don't normally think about Kate Newsmith, but if you wish an opinion, I'll form one. She does not convince me, but getting out of here is all that matters. Once we're out, I'll make my own way and never think of New Eden again.
What can you tell me about thick-skinned Newsmith?
Sir, speaking from the heart, I am shocked. Nay, appalled at what I've learned. Did you know she sent 80, maybe more, poor people to their deaths? Old Doolan was one of them, poor bastard. I mean, I never much liked him. Arrogant and cocksure, I thought him. But he didn't deserve to go like that.
Goodbye for now, Daniel.
Goodbye to you too, Mr. McCraith.
Good day.
Good day to you too, Mrs. Ake. So, what's the word around here?
That depends. What is it that you want to know?
I should really know about thick skin. What can you tell me?
I'll not speak ill of thick-skin, Mr. McGrath. She is a fine hunter. If I think of anything else, I'll let you know.
I should really know about Kate. What can you tell me?
She's a good kid. Petulant, especially when her sister is involved. And her sister is always involved.
Can you tell me a little about yourself?
Me? I'm just a cook. I make soup, I feed people. I do my best like anyone. I'm entirely unremarkable. I am uninteresting. I pass unnoticed.
How have you been?
Better. There is no more writing on the wall. Kate assures me this is your doing.
You're welcome.
I see you have not informed on me. Yet.
Your business is your own, as is mine.
Do you remember the oak trees near the river where we first met? On the bank opposite, I stored some supplies. They are yours, with my thanks.
I'll take my leave, Mrs. Hake.
Yes, do that.
Yes, Banisher. And what may I do for you?
What's new?
What do you have in mind?
Tell me more about thick-skinned Newsmith.
Isn't she a godsend? Relentless and powerful. And yet... I don't know. I wonder if she isn't just a little... fragile. Whichever. If the camp were a horse, it'd have 2 riders, and they're not pulling the same direction.
What can you tell me about Kate Newsmith?
She's done a fair job so far. Things can only get better, eh? Lately, I do notice some little tension between the two sisters. This worries me. Every kingdom divided against itself is brought to desolation, and every house divided against itself shall not stand. So true, don't you think?
I'll bid you good day.
I'll bid you the same.
Good day to you, Squire Paris.
Thank you, but no, sir, it is not a good day.
What's the word around here? What's on your mind?
Getting the lay of the land and the people on it. Fine. What do you wish to know? And who do you wish to know about?
I'd gladly know your thoughts on thick-skinned Newsmith.
A thick skin, but a sharp mind. Pragmatic, unemotional. Could have been a merchant, if she had it in her to fake the charm.
I'd be glad to know your thoughts on Kate Newsmith.
The younger sister. I keep my distance.
Why's that?
We all have masks. I'm good at seeing past them. Well, behind Kate Newsmith's mask, there is a bomb. The fuse is lit. Someday soon it shall go boom.
How are things going around here?
Use your eyes and ears, man.
I do. I'd very much like your view of the situation.
I'm cold. I'm hungry. It's been weeks since I've slept more than 4 hours in a row. This camp is a shithole, and it's worse outside. This is my view of the situation.
I'll bid you good day.
I don't believe it. You're back. Why?
Good day to you too, thick-skin. How do things stand since last I saw you?
Would it please you to hear all is well and you are the author of it? Well, all is not well, and yes, you are the author of it. Kate is gone.
Where? Why?
We had an argument. Harsh words were spoken. She left for the woods. I would have you bring her back. I don't have time to go chasing after her.
What makes you think I do?
You will do me this favour. After all, the situation is at least in part your fault.
My fault? If your bond with your sister is broken, I suggest you look closer to home.
All was well with us before you came, Banisher, and now it is not. Folk worry. I must settle them with Kate's return.
They still don't know what you did, do they?
She's probably gone to the hunting lodge she likes to spend time in, near the road to Boston. Find her, bring her to her senses, then send her back here. Send her home.
What's the word around camp?
A word on what?
I wish to be of service. Who in the camp needs helping?
I don't bloody know, do I? I'm still clearing up Kate's mess. Everyone needs help, I shouldn't wonder.
How goes the situation here?
After you travelled on, things here soured. Kate was much troubled, like I've never seen her. Days passed in silence. When at last she spoke, her fury shocked us all. And then she left. Just upped and walked out.
Well then, I'll be leaving. Okay, even listen to me.
Let's talk to her and find out.
Jane.
Banisher?
Tell me, how are things going in camp?
We left New Edentown to escape the curse. Now we're trapped here. Kate and Thickskin work hard, but game is scarce, and hope is scarcer.
I'll leave you then. Good day. Jane.
Banisher?
I'll leave you then. Good day. Could this be what's drawn on the map? Jacob, are you alright? You look unwell.
I am unwell. They're back, sir. The dark thoughts are back. I fear I'll do it again.
Slow down, lad. What dark thoughts?
See, we went a-searching for them who died in Thickskin's march. We went to fetch their corpses. And they were gone. All dead, all eaten.
That has nothing to do with you.
What if I did it? What if I ate them? I've a brute in me. An animal. I'm a werewolf. I need a cure.
A werewolf, is it? Where'd you get that idea?
Found it in a dead man's book. There where the landslide was. But there's a cure. A plant. I remember them. Used to grow in the valleys round here. They all wilted when Ben died. Where Ben died. I can't remember the name of them, but I knew them from the drawing. Long purple things. There's my cure. It's in a book, so it must be true.
All right, Jacob. Settle down. I'll see what I can do. Right then. What's the good word?
Round here? Can't say as I know, sir. I keep to myself.
Tell me about Thick Skin. She good to you?
She took me in when I first came to New Eden. Now she's taken me in again. Best hunter I ever knew. I don't deserve her kindness.
How fare's Kate, by your reckoning?
She's up and left, isn't she? Maybe that's what's needed. I dunno. Ain't too safe round here. Hope I didn't scare her off.
How did you come to New Eden, lad?
Came to work the mines, like my brothers and my father and his father and all. Didn't like it. Too dark, too closed in. I need the open, me. Trees and rocks and water clear. I want them plains and woods and mountains. A bit of air, you know?
Aye, I can relate to that.
Maybe I were wrong to come. Maybe I should have stayed home, learned a trade, been a cook perhaps.
Stay put.
I try, Mr. McCraith. I try.
Poor lad. What a mess.
He asks you for help because he trusts you.
Are werewolves even real?
I've heard rumors. Who knows what's real?
You monster!
Oof! Hell's balls, lady.
Oh, Mr. McGrath!
You are a monster.
Thank God! I mean, I'm so sorry. Oh, Lord.
Never did like me, Mistress Fitcher.
Please don't be childish. That's not true. I doubted you. It's not the same thing. But you slayed the beast. God was with you, and I was wrong to doubt. Well, I have thoroughly embarrassed myself. Forgive me, if you can. Your ghost stories went to my head. I was gathering plants in the woods. I thought I was attacked by a ghost. Isn't that ridiculous?
She's haunted, clear as day.
That's funny. I thought ghost stories were the domain of the charlatan.
I deserved that. I admit I ran in panic. In doing so, I dropped my bag. There are medical supplies in it. Could you get it for me?
Medical supplies are valuable. A shame to lose them. I'll see what I can do.
May God's goodness go with you, if you're serious. I still can't tell if you're a serious man.
You're such a good man.
Banisher, rebel, finder of lost baggage.
And Beetlehead. You forgot Beetlehead.
worry about.
Here in the crevice, Evelyn Fitcher's lost bag.
How did she manage to drop it down there? I feel something close. Still impressive.
Our doctor may not believe in ghosts, but this journal was torn by a spectral hand.
Have a bit of this.
I'm right here, you know.
I hope whatever's in there is intact.
The ghost was after Evelyn, not her bag. Spectral stains lead back to camp.
Mistress Fitcher was something of a physician back in Yorkshire.
I wonder why she left. Intriguing. I wonder why.
Not today. Kate, where is she? Good day to you, sir. I'm Red McCraith. I'm the Banisher.
You ass.
It's more serious than thick-skinned knew.
Maybe there's still time, if we make for the bridge to Boston.
No dust. Oh, whoever was here took all the guns.
You'll have to make do with what you've got. I feel the dark curse or spell we found already.
We should find that ritual Seeker told us about. I've kept her notes about the hut location.
creeping ivy.
I always hated these sap-thirsty spectres. Bartering for banishing. It is like the old days. Thank you, Mrs. Hake.
Oh, thank God you're back.
Why, Mr. Switcher, whatever is the matter?
I was home, working. All of a sudden, the book in my hands was torn apart. What does the devil want with me?
Not the devil, but a ghost. You must know it now.
Till lately, I would never have believed such nonsense. This never would have happened in Yorkshire.
Let us talk of something else. The world about us, for example.
I get the feeling you're about to try and sell me some nonsense or other, but all right. We can talk.
What can you tell me about thick-skinned Newsmith?
I trust her. I believe her. She's a fine leader, though not one that talks much. And she's a terrible patient. Stubborn, hard-headed, can't be told. And good for her. Without that hard head, she'd never have killed the beast. With your help, of course.
Kate Newsmith. Quite the character, eh?
God believes in her. It gives her his strength, though she does not know it. Standing in thick-skinned shadow, she never realised how strong she was. They argue. It's unhelpful. I wish they'd stop. But I suppose Kate is fighting for her freedom.
I've passed through Yorkshire. Seems nice enough. Why leave?
Why does it matter?
To understand why someone is haunted, it helps to know a little about them.
Fine. I came to treat the sick and chase the devil from New Eden Town. My cousin, Nicholas Doolin, may the Lord keep him, said the town needed doctoring. I took my chance. But when the devil came a-knocking, well, we were forced to leave.
For a rationalist, her faith in God and the devil is strong.
Why didn't you follow the governor? You and he have a similar disposition.
I do not doubt the governor's faith, but between you and me, his sermons put me to sleep. It was difficult to leave New Eden Town. But I'd left one home behind. What did it matter if I must leave another?
Did you leave a lover behind? If that's not too impertinent a question.
It is too impertinent a question, thank you very much. And the answer is no. I left my patients, and I left a sister. Things between us had soured. Rather than try to fix the unfixable, I chose to start over.
Unfixable? Why?
She was to wed, and I opposed it. It was the mistake of her life. I would not lie to comfort her, and she would not forgive me for it.
That's good to know. Though I don't yet understand how it relates to your haunting. Mind if I look around? I'm aware this is your home. I've no wish to trespass.
If you must, you may. Do tread carefully,
I should go.
The Lord will guide you, Banisher, if you let him.
Locked. Need a key.
A medical tome, written by Paracelsus.
The dose makes the poison.
The answer is here somewhere. Whatever the ghost wanted, it made quite the mess.
You must break the engagement.
First, I'll thank you for your concern. Second, I shall refuse. Felicity and I shall marry.
You have the pox. You'll infect your wife, and both of you will die.
So cease your nagging and do your job. Cure me.
Quite the contentious consultation. The patient in question must be our ghost.
He had syphilis and didn't take it serious. Not a pretty way to die. Someone has an axe to grind. This ghost is bent on ruining the doctor's business.
Maybe they didn't like their medicine.
This might open the shed out the back there.
We're done here. Time to take a look outside.
Can this be the sister?
The ghost is connected to this picture. Time to summon him.
Icum fools, amiguieri.
Why am I here? Oh, that was a clever trick. Now you see me, you lucky things. Can you hear me too?
Aye, we can hear you. We've not met. I've seen your likeness. In the picture, you seemed in better shape.
Well, now that's not very polite. Who are you, anyway?
I'm Antea Duarte. This is Red McWraith.
Geoffrey Rollins, me. Pretty as a picture. Near as pretty as you, my lady fair.
We're Banishers. Looks are not high on our list of priorities.
Banishers, are you? How very attractive. I wager you smell good. I wager you smell dangerous. I like you.
Why do you stay to haunt Evelyn Fitcher?
Because, my lady fair, she let me die.
But she was your doctor.
A physician. Her physics didn't save me. A doctor, she doctored me and good.
You think she didn't try hard enough?
I stand before you, my lady fair, as proof of it.
You've a very high opinion of yourself.
I've earned it, my lady fair. I'm charming, educated, handsome, kind, attentive to your every need. Ask anyone.
Like who?
Why, like Eleanor Jane, or Madame Cresswell, Penny Ryder, or Penny Tup, French Jenny, Greek Nell, Tall Sally, well, perhaps not Sally. I owe her money. Geoffrey is clever, they will all say. Geoffrey is kind. Geoffrey is so very, very handsome. And who am I to argue with such knowledgeable women?
You like to be loved.
don't you, my lady fair? I love to be loved. I miss it. To be alone is to be dead. Right now, sad to say, I'm both.
The portrait. It's very good. Whose work is it?
It was a wedding gift from Evelyn, my sister-in-law.
A mark of her affection, perhaps. Was she dear to you too?
Evelyn? Dear to me? No. Her sister Felicity, yes. Very dear. Dear Felicity. Dear Felicity. My wife-to-be, had fate allowed it. Yes, I was intent on marrying Felicity, and would not be deterred by some midwife's trifle.
Mistress Fitcher knew you had syphilis. Is it any wonder she would oppose your marriage to her sister?
She was the doctor, milady fair. All she had to do was cure me.
What can you tell me about your illness?
Don't worry your pretty head about that, milady fair. 'Tis nothing, nothing at all.
I beg to differ. Syphilis is very much something. Because you had the pox, Evelyn Fitcher begged you not to marry her sister, Felicity.
Ah, Felicity. She made my legs tingle, my head spin. She set my heart a-beating. Love, my friends, is a beautiful and dangerous thing. Before Evelyn let the illness take me, I was not so sick. I was just a man in love. Hale and hearty, me.
You sure about that, friend? Because from where I'm standing, you look like shite.
The pox was nothing, old man. Nothing at all. I was a fool in love.
Love didn't kill you, Geoffrey Rawlings. Only a fool would think otherwise.
I'm no physician, but I think he probably is a fool.
With what did she treat your lesions?
Salts and powders, powders and salts. And did they work? No, they did not.
Powdered quicksilver, perhaps. Too much affects the muscles and makes one's heart rot till death occurs.
That's it. Powdered quicksilver, mercury salts, and Mistress Fitcher increased the dose.
Poisoning, perhaps?
Wait, what?
A poisoning indeed, and not by carelessness. She is not a careless woman.
Are you telling me that Evelyn Fitcher, Mistress Fitcher, the midwife, my sister-in-law to be, poisoned me? I'm gonna kill her.
Geoffrey Rawlings was obnoxious before. Now he's downright nasty.
Aye, Mistress Fitcher's in danger. Do you think she killed him?
Yes, I do.
She did it to save her sister from syphilis. I understand that.
Easy as pie.
Nah, but you can't cook. This must be Fear God's lair.
Hopefully his writing is still around.
Ritual of Unbinding. This must be it.
Yes. All you have to do now is repeat Fear God's prayer to get rid of a curse placed upon an item. Something wicked is tied to this.
You are not released, but exiled.
Run, Red!
Hey! More fun.
Get back up! Die, you bastard!
you fought against your own life.
A fate met by many a holy man unable to let go.
Good day to you.
And what can I do for you, sir?
What's the good word round here? Or the bad, for that matter?
What would you like to know?
What are your thoughts on thick-skinned New Smith?
Oh, I'm waiting to see what happens next. I don't know if she's going to stay. We're waiting. Hangs over us like a pool. It's, well, it's unpleasant.
What can you tell me of Kate New Smith?
You know something? When I was a boy, my parents fought all the damn time. Couldn't wait to get away from them. Kate and Thickskin remind me of my parents.
Tell me about life in the camp, if you would.
I really have to thank you. You're a man who knows how to keep a secret. I'm getting the hang of this smithing lark, so there's a future for us here. Thanks to you, Nellie and I are ready to start our new life in the new world in peace.
I'll take my leave.
Farewell, Banisher.
Good day, Nellie.
All the better for your presence, Mr. McRae.
So, what's the chatter?
Bad news travels faster than good. What would you like to know?
How's life about the place?
Kate left camp. I hope she's all right. We miss her.
What think you of thick-skinned New Smith?
She ain't perfect, that's for sure. But she's independent, fair-minded, strong in body as in character. She cares for us. I know it in my heart, even if she doesn't show it.
What can you tell me of Kate Newsmith?
I like her. She's different from her sister. Sensible, watchful. When she speaks, I listen.
How goes it, Mrs. Eden?
Times are hard for everyone, but me, I've never felt so free. I'm almost ashamed of it. Almost.
Freedom is good. What do you plan to do with it?
You know, once, before I was unlucky enough to meet Fortune Heaton, I was a herbalist. Maybe I'll go back to that.
A healer could be useful, especially if by healing others, she heals herself.
Wise words. Thank you.
Thank you for your time, Mrs. Eden.
Thank you for your interest, Mr. McCraith.
What would you have done to save your sister from the pox?
I'd have told her the truth and trusted her to call off the wedding. Not sure she'd have listened, mind you.
This can't be true.
I'll heal you like you healed me.
Oh, God!
Joffrey Rowling, stand
Father,
away.
have pity on your children.
Mind your own business, me lady.
It's over. They're gone.
By God Almighty, what on earth were they?
I know who haunts you. Your ghost is the spirit of one Joffrey Rawlings.
Oh, Lord. I thought I knew the voice. I thought I glimpsed his face.
He was betrothed to your sister, right? But you opposed the union.
And what of it? She chose him over me. Why would he return to haunt me now?
Fearing he would give your sister the pox, did you poison him with quicksilver?
Is he here in search of revenge? Yes. I stole a few months of Joffrey Rowland's life to save decades of my sister's.
You mistook yourself for God. Though you'd sworn an oath to protect life, you delivered death.
I played God, for God did nothing.
To save one you loved, you do the same.
She took her life and feels no guilt.
Let's get to the bottom of this. You've both made your choices. Now it's my turn.
Joffrey Rawlings, selfish, reckless, and impenitent. You did not listen to Mistress Fitcher. You did not listen to your doctor.
She poisoned me!
She did. Perhaps you should consider why. Alive, your self-seeking put your bride at risk. Dead, you're doing the same to her sister.
She poisoned me! Does that not count?
It counts, until the moment it doesn't. That moment, Joffrey Rawlings, is now. Hear me, and be gone.
I banish you!
So, ghosts are real?
We did tell her.
Well, thank you for your help. I should get back to work.
Indeed. Life to the living. Never mind, it's a Banisher thing.